Hi everyone, it's me Hugo, and today I'm going to talk about Catalonia, South Africa, Poland, Jerusalem and cybersecurity. The first highlight of the week is the elections in Catalonia. Catalans headed to the polls on Thursday to elect the Parliament of Catalonia's MPs. Just to recap, the separatists led by Carles Puigdemont had been dismissed as MPs for declaring Catalonia's independence, the latter decision being declared illegal by the Spanish government. So, what was the result of this crucial election? Well, it was won by the separatists. The three separatist parties secured an absolute majority with 70 seats in the regional parliament. But will they be able to govern? This is still unclear because the three separatist parties are divided, especially on what their position should be towards the Spanish government. The other important consequence of this election is Ciudadanos' result. The party secured 37 seats alone. It is an anti-independent Catalan party which opposes Catalan language classes in schools, for example. Basically, the Catalan people are still incredibly divided on the question of independence. The only thing that is certain is that they were all very interested in the election, as there was a turnout of nearly 82%. The second subject of the week is about South Africa. Cyril Ramaphosa has been appointed president of the ANC. The ANC is the African National Congress, historically Nelson Mandela's party. But over the last few years, this party has faced many difficulties, partly due to Jacob Zuma. Jacob Zuma is the current president of South Africa, and he's from the ANC. He is highly controversial in the country as he is accused of corruption. He even wanted his wife, Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, to become the ANC's president, which would have allowed him to strengthen his own wall. But Cyril Ramaphosa was elected and is now the favorite to become the candidate for the 2019 presidential election. South Africans are very hopeful about this new potential president and expect him to improve the ANC's image. But who is Cyril Ramaphosa? He is currently the vice president of the ANC and was close to Nelson Mandela. Mandela even wanted him to be his successor. Ramaphosa is a former unionist who became a millionaire thanks to his hedge funds investments. On Wednesday, 20th December, Ramaphosa promised to eradicate corruption and speed up, quote, the country's radical transformation. There is still a while to go, but we will be paying attention to the 2019 election and perhaps his win. The third subject of the week is about the European Union and Poland. Poland passed 13 laws that overhauled the Polish judicial system. For example, judges can now be removed by the Minister of Justice and have to retire prematurely. The EU is concerned that these laws may threaten the independence of the Polish justice system. So, the European Commission has started a process of sanctions against Poland. What exactly does this involve? Well, it is a very important process that has never been used before in the European Union. The Commission has decided to apply Article 7 of the EU Treaty. What could its consequences be? In short, following a long procedure, it could lead to removing Poland's voting rights in the EU. For that, it would require consent from every other EU member, which is very unlikely as Hungary has already declared that they would vote against the motion. We'll of course keep you updated on the situation's evolution. Fourth topic of the week, the UN voted on a resolution about Jerusalem. An overwhelming majority of UN member states voted against Donald Trump's decision to move the American embassy in Israel. Most interestingly, France and the United Kingdom opposed this decision, even though they normally side with the US on the UN issues. This vote took place in a tricky context. The Trump administration tried to dissuade countries from voting against them. For example, they threatened to withdraw financial aid from certain countries. Nikki Haley, the US ambassador to the UN, declared, quote, "We will remember it when we are called upon to once again make the world's largest contribution to the United Nations." Many diplomats were shocked by the Americans' behavior, calling it blackmail. The last subject of the week is about cybersecurity. Some of you may remember WannaCry, a nasty software that had infected over 300,000 computers last May. Messages appeared on screens threatening users. If they didn't pay a ransom, they'd no longer be able to use their computers. It's even interrupted the computer softwares of some British hospitals and got into the computers of many American businesses. This week, the USA has officially accused North Korea of being behind this virus. England, Canada, Japan, and Australia have followed this accusation. These accusations were expressed by Donald Trump's cybersecurity advisor, Tim Bossert. According to him, the attack was sponsored by the North Korean government. North Korea has denied, and the government spokesman called these accusations foolish. According to many computer security firms such as FireEye, North Korea has been looking to carry out such cyber attacks because they can be rather profitable. Every week, after outlining the main news items of the week, I am going to organize an interactive debate. This week's debate is: do you support the United Nations stand against Trump in Jerusalem? You can use the little flag on the top right corner to vote yes, no, or no opinion. And you can discuss the matter in the comment section. I promise I'll do my best to read them all. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, please put a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy holidays if you're on holiday. I'll see you next week.